If you're stuck wondering where the heck this Google Feed product template actually lives, you're not alone. I spent way too long hunting for this template when I first started, and Reddit is full of people asking the same thing. Why is this so confusing? Or I just want a working CSV. In this video, I'll show you exactly where to find the real Google Sheets product feed template, how to use it, how to avoid the rookie mistakes to get your products disapproved, and how to make it easier to update even if you're not technical. If you've got the products list and you want them to actually get approved by Google, you're in the right place. So, welcome back to the channel. I am Kayla from Profit Pandas, where we help Shopify brands grow smarter with Google Ads. Today, we're going to be talking about something that confuses a ton of store owners: where to actually find the product feed template Google talks about in Merchant Center. So, if you've ever been stuck with feed errors or Shopify's Google channel isn't cutting it, this is going to clear things up. And if you're already running shopping or Performance Max campaigns, check out our Smarter Google Ads 2025 series for when you're done here. It's packed with tutorials to help you scale profitably without burning budget. So, step one, where to actually find the Google product feed template. So first, you want to head over to merchants.google.com and log into your Merchant Center account. Then, and here's where people get lost, click on the gear icon in the top right corner. That is the settings cog. From there, click on Data Sources under Tools section, and now click Add Product Source. You'll see a few options here depending on how you want to upload your product info. From there, go ahead and click Google Sheets. This is the moment people miss. There's literally a button that says Use Template. If you click that, Google will generate a working spreadsheet with all of the required columns already set up. So before you finalize, scroll down to the bottom of the setup page and make sure you select your country, your language, and your marketing methods, which are split between online and physical stores. For online stores, your options are the following: all for the online store, free listings, shopping ads, display ads, and for physical stores, it's going to be all for physical stores, free local listings, inventory ads, and then from there you can choose what applies to your business and continue with your template so it will be created. All right, so this is step two. What most people do wrong with this template. So let's talk about the top 3 mistakes that cause feeds to get rejected even when you use Google's template. So the first one is mislabeling columns. Don't rename the column headers unless you know what you're doing. Google needs exactly the labels that they provide, like ID, title, price, availability, etc. The second thing is pasting Shopify or WooCommerce exports straight in. If you export your product catalog from Shopify and just paste it in, it's not going to match the feed format. So you have to map each field. Like Shopify's handle becomes the ID, variant price becomes price, and so on. And the third thing is forgetting GTIN or MPN. So Google expects either a GTIN or a brand plus an MPN. If you're selling your own product and don't have a GTIN, you still need to make up a unique MPN per item. So no GTIN plus no MPN equals feed rejection. So if this part sounds confusing, check the description. We've added a link to our website where you can contact us for a free audit of your Merchant Center. And then step 3 is understanding the columns. So why they matter for ads. Let's break down the columns that actually impact your shopping ads. ID. This is the unique product identifier. It keeps it consistent. So never change it mid-campaign. It'll really screw things up. The second thing is title. This is the single most important field for Google Shopping. A weak title means you'll show up for the wrong searches or not at all. So don't just write blue backpack. Instead, go with something like waterproof or hiking backpack, 40 liter, blue, unisex. That kind of structure helps Google understand what the product is and who it's for. Pro tip, put the most valuable keywords in the first 70 to 75 characters, because that's all the users will see on shopping ads. Now onto description. Use this space to add relevant details and include keywords your customers might search for. Don't keyword stuff, just be clear and useful. Also, please strip out any weird HTML from your site descriptions. Tools like htmlcleaner.com can help you with that in seconds. Now onto price and sale price. These fields need to match your site exactly, including currency. If there's a mismatch, like your site shows $49.99, but your feed says $39.99, your product will get disapproved. We see this all the time. Now onto availability. In stock, out of stock, pre-order, back ordered. Please don't skip this. Make sure that that is set correctly so people don't get thrown off by maybe it's saying in stock, but when they go to your website, it's out of stock. Now onto the image link. So please use a clean white background in your photos. Please don't have any watermarks or no promo text. We know a lot of customers that want to add those things, but they often get disapproved. For apparel products specifically, if you're selling clothing, it's extra important to include these 4 fields. So the first one is age group, second is gender, third is color, and fourth is material. Missing just one of these can lead to disapprovals or poor visibility. If you think about it, how people filter when shopping, they go by color, size, age. It really all matters to Google's algorithm to make sure that their customers have the best experience. Now on to step 4. So we want to avoid common feed mistakes. So let's walk through some of the most common issues we see people get when they set up their first Google product feed. So there are 3 things that aren't always obvious, but completely derail your listings if you miss them. My product feed got rejected even though I thought I followed the template. Well, that's usually caused by hidden characters, invalid values, or missing GTIN logic. For example, extra spaces, unsupported text formats, or not including a brand plus an NPN when GTIN is missing. Well, some of my products aren't showing up in Merchant Center. Well, this often happens because your e-commerce platform doesn't support advanced feed attributes like custom labels or optional fields. Make sure your feed includes all the necessary fields and consider managing it manually if the default integration falls short. Well, can I preview my product info before submitting it to Google? Yes, and you definitely should. Keep a second tab in your spreadsheet as a raw product export, and only copy, clean, and map fields are going to live in the feed tab you submit. It helps you spot errors before Google does. So how do I update my feed without breaking anything? Always use the same Google Sheet. You can always update product details and prices, but please never change the product ID once it's submitted. That ID is how Google tracks your product changing, and it resets its history. So now you know where to find the actual Google product feed template, how to use it the right way, and how to avoid the mistakes that trip everyone up. If you're running shopping campaigns or Performance Max, a clean product feed is not optional. It's a foundation for everything else. We've got a whole series called Smarter Google Ads 2025, where we walk through conversion tracking, Merchant Center troubleshooting, and advanced campaign structure. So please go binge that next. And if this helped you out, hit the like, drop a comment with your platform, Shopify or WooCommerce, and subscribe for more step-by-step tutorials from us.